Our broadcast comes to you today from inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Welcome to this NFC matchup. Detroit matches up against Atlanta. The teams have taken the field. We're ready for the kickoff. Let's go to the field. Number 9 will be kicking off. Nice kick and returnable. From the 5-yard line. Bryson takes this one back to the 23. Ball on their own 23. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. They'll go with a play fake. Hartwell picks it away.
Now that was just a bad decision. Look at this. 2 defenders right near the receiver. Now there are a few guys who think they can squeeze the ball into double coverage, and he's one of them. That time he gambled, and he lost.
One of the great running backs in the league, John, up against one of the league's top defensive units. What do you think?
Well, I will say one thing I think we've learned from the last couple of seasons is that a great defense beats a great offense. But this one could still go either way.
Kennedy is there for the tackle at the 6-yard line. They pick up 27 that time. And it'll be a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal. Only one man back. Going to the left. Bryant comes up to make the play at the 11-yard line.
You talk about a sense of knowing where a play is heading. That's just great instinct.
They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone. The Lions come out in a dime package. Pressure coming.
This guy seems to make big plays in every game that I watch him play. They need to do a better job of sliding the protection over to his side.
It's 3rd and goal at the 17. The Lions come out in a nickel package. Play action. Pressure. They'll run this one. They knocked him out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's 4th and goal coming up here. They should probably take the 3 here, but it looks like they're lining up to go for it. And he's in for the score.
Look at this. I mean, the defense has to be looking for the quarterback to take off when it's this close to the end zone. And when he did, they just didn't swarm to the ball like they had to. And he ended up with a touchdown.
The point after is good. Capitalize on good field position, get it into the end zone.
Yeah, you got to convert opportunities like that into touchdowns. And that time, they did it with authority.
The kick should be returnable. From the 5.
It's still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
Ball on their own 24. They line up in the I formation. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Obviously not what he was looking for. Hickman out of the gun. With the pass, incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Williams was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Bryson, the deep back. Gets rid of it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Lloyd comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look out. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a 1st and keeps the drive going.
A little Tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
The offensive line just didn't get any push. They need to do a better job knocking those guys off the line.
The Falcons come out of the nickel package. Crosses it left. Blocker is there for the tackle.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Gain of about a yard. Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Receiver pass. Hartwell comes up to make the play at the 49.
You don't run a pattern short of the first down on third down.
Harris comes into the game for the punt. Hall sets up to run back the punt. They down the ball at the 1. So they'll down it at the 2-yard line and put the offense now in a very difficult position.
I'll tell you, that was one heck of a punt. And those gunners did a great job getting down there and down on the ball.
Inside their own 20. Detroit goes with a 4-man front. Receives the handoff. Edwards is there for the tackle at the 4-yard line.
You need a good line push here to get out of this danger zone.
Ball on their own 4. Detroit comes out in a 4-3, looking to run it here. Kennedy with the tackle at the 6.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Out of the I formation. He's going to run. McKinnon with the stop at the 11-yard line. Solid effort on that play, but not quite what they needed.
That's a good play by the defensive unit. They let the play develop, and they were right there to bring him down when he decided to run.
So at the end of 1, the score is 7-0 Falcons. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Keep the offense on the field here. Aggressive play calling. To the tailback. They'll spot this one at the 13. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
The Lions come out in a nickel package. Closing in. Ooh, what a hit on the quarterback. They just blanketed the receivers downfield.
You have to get rid of the ball in that situation. Throw it underneath. Throw it away. You can't take the sack and lose yardage like that.
Vick looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. Short pass completed to the wide receiver on the right side. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 21.
And for this play to work, you need a quick receiver, because he'll usually have to make at least one guy miss. Now, if he can do that, he'll turn it into a good play.
Detroit goes with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. Sim records the tackle at the 23. Dunn picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. They give it to the halfback. Holt is there on the stop at the 32-yard line.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking. But blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Ball on their own 32. 9th play of this drive. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Detroit comes out in a 4-3. Handed off to the back. Play action. Going for the deep man. Incomplete pass. Trying to throw a deep one, but incomplete. And then I'll face third down. We're just about down to 1 minute. Only one man in the backfield. Receives the handoff. Setting up play action. A lot of running room, and there he goes. And he's forced out of bounds at the 40. What a headache for the defense.
You know, that's what a mobile quarterback can do. When everything breaks down, he can run and pick up the first down for you.
Vick from the shotgun. They'll bring the blitz. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Haytham was his intended target. Holt was there on the coverage. Just over a minute still to go. Vick scans the defense from the gun. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. We're just about down to 1 minute. The Lions line up in the quarter defense. Play action. There he goes. A lot of room to run. Midfield. They'll knock him out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Give him some room to run. He'll do exactly that and pick up a first down.
And as a defense, with that kind of run, you can do everything right and still be wrong. And it's a rough thing to stop the quarterback when he starts doing things like that.
Open field, and he's going to run. There he goes. Limba Edwards is the man to bring him down. That's his third tackle.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. And he gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
Hands it off. Great fake with the throw. It's broken up. Laid it up a little too softly that time.
Come on. Show these guys some power football.
A little over a minute left. Done. The lone back. They'll bring the blitz. A lot of running room, and there he goes. 5, and they're in. Touchdown.
I'll tell you what, you have to see this one again. I mean, this is just an incredible run here by the quarterback to not only get away from the rush, but to outrun everyone else to the end zone for the score. Heck of a play.
The extra point attempt is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
Breaks free of the defense.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
We're just about down to 1 minute. They line up in the I formation. With the pass. Knocked away. Rogers was the intended receiver on that play. Just over a minute still to go. Out of the shotgun. Throws it. And he knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Pass on first down. With the throw, it's broken up. Williams had the coverage on the play. Jones, the deep man. Pollard comes in motion. Gets the pass off, and this pass is complete. Crocker is there for the tackle at the 37. Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36. Atlanta using 3 linebackers. Drops back. Under pressure.
The line had some problems with their assignments on that play. They just couldn't get the defenders at bay.
He's made some big kicks in his career, but this one, I think, might be a little out of his range.
This is a good one to call.
So the punt goes out of bounds. So a beautifully angled punt that goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And you won't see a more perfect punt than that. He put it exactly where he wanted to. Now the other guys are in a big hole to start this drive.
Rogers takes him down at the 6.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense on it. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
The counter play. Bryant pulls him down.
This guy might have a strong arm, but I don't think we'll be seeing any type of Hail Mary. A simple run should get us to halftime.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Little misdirection. The back breaking free. McKinnon makes the stop at the 22. Going into halftime, the score is 14-0 Falcons. Hansen looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. We should have a return from the 6. Hall is able to get it to the 20-yard line. Only one man back. Hand off to the tailback. Nice play fake. Gets rid of it. He had a shot but couldn't come up with it.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Only one man in the backfield. With a counter play. And the defender brings him down at the 23. So that tackle was his third. Beverly held him up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
Looking for the long completion down the left side. Right on target to the wide receiver.
Michael Vick is maybe the most fun guy to watch in football. I mean, anytime he gets his hands on the ball, and as a quarterback, that's just about every play, you know that something exciting could be right around the corner.
Detroit comes out in their nickel tackle. Rosen into the running back. They'll knock him out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Try not to get too predictable out there. Make sure you got a good mix of run and pass.
2nd and 2. Dunn, the lone back. Little misdirection. Bolt comes up to make the play at the 25-yard line. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Dunn, the lone setback. The counter play. Zim breaks the play up in the backfield.
He's had some decent runs, but he's not putting up the kind of yardage that they were hoping for.
Ball on the 29-yard line. Detroit comes out in their nickel package on the carry. They'll go with a play fake with the throw. Incomplete. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
He takes off with room to run. Rodgers is there on the stop at the 23. This isn't going to be enough to move the chains. 4th down now, 7 yards to go. This is an aggressive call, and they should probably kick the field goal. They're going to go for it. Throws it, complete to the wide receiver. Bryant is there for the tackle at the 11.
This is just a great play to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. I mean, it's 4th down. And you got one last shot to do it, and they do it perfectly.
On the call. Hall is there on the stop at the 6. Dunn with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. 6 yards away from a touchdown. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Lyon comes up to make the play at the 8-yard line.
You need a good release on this pass. Keep this drive moving.
So it's 3rd down. They could actually get a first down without getting a touchdown. Detroit looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. There he goes, and he gets in there. Touchdown.
Let me show you how they got in on that. The quarterback drops back the pass, doesn't see anyone open, so he takes off for the end zone, and nobody even really gets a hit on him.
The extra point attempt is good. Their offense in great rhythm.
Yeah, there aren't many times during games that the offense stays on the field that long and runs so many plays. And the best part is they have a touchdown to show for it. A lot of times you'll see those long drives end up with field goals.
From the 2. The Lions have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 26. So they have 1st and 10 here. The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. A little off target, but caught. The 40. The 30. Hall is there on the stop at the 19.
He's one of those guys that is extremely dangerous in the open field. He's always thinking 2 and 3 moves ahead. The defense better make sure they know exactly where he is on each and every play.
Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. He takes the delayed handoff. Breaking free. Kearney comes up to make the play. At the 12. Jones picks up some tough yards there. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown. Only one man back. Ketna with a man in motion. Handoff to the tailback. Setting up play action. Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off.
They were in his own defense in perfect position to make the play, but they let it get away.
Atlanta using 3 linebackers. Cross play to the left. And he's in for the score.
They had everything working on that play. The line did a good job up front. The back picked the right hole, and the defense wasn't there to make the tackle.
Hansen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is 21-7. Falcons. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Here's the onside kick. 39-yard line. The Falcons will start this drive from the 39. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Tosses it left. Sims brings him down at the 36-yard line. Dunn runs off tackle for a gain of a couple. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Lions come out in a nickel package. Fakes the handle. Throws it. Receiver pass it. Kennedy comes up to make the play.
This is one of those guys that you can't let get behind you. You have to give up some of those shorter completions underneath.
It's 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The Lions with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. This one will be spotted at the 9-yard line. The tackle is his 5th of the game. Bryant looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. It's 2nd and goal at the 9. The Lions line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay. Touchdown, Falcons.
That touchdown had everything. Good play call, good blocking, and a great run. Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. We let that one go. The lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Number 2 comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. They go up by 3 touchdowns after getting that one into the end zone. Number 9 is just about ready to kick this one away. Sends it sailing. From the 8. Breaks the tackle. Running with purpose.
They need one quick score and then some more.
2-minute warning coming up. Jones, the lone back. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the throw. Broken up.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
Hall with the coverage. So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. Pressure coming. Throws it. And he lets it slip out of his grasp. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it. A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Gets the call. They'll go with the play fake. With the pass, gets his hand out. And the cornerback is able to tip it away from the intended receiver.
He got a good sense of knowing where the ball will come down and when to make his move.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. From the 27. Hall doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 35-yard line. Just over a minute still to go. Detroit goes with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. They'll spot this one at the 31-yard line. And so that makes tackle number 6.
You're going to see a good play by the corner right here. He reads it, and right there he makes a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
There for the tackle at the 32. Dunn paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. We're just about down to 1 minute. Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. They played it safe, stayed on the ground, nothing doing. That's the first time the defensive unit forced the punt all day long. He signals for a fair catch. A little over a minute left. They'll go from the I formation. Rodgers moves in motion. Going to the air on first down. Pressure, fires this one deep. Lawyer Malloy picks it off. The 40. So he throws the 4th quarter interception. He just should have tucked it away and run with it. The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Detroit comes out in a 4-3. He'll pass on the first down. Deep throw. It's caught. Oh, comes up to make the play at the 2-yard line.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his route. Jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
Hands off to the tailback. Can't bring him down. Sean Rodgers brought him down for his 3rd tackle.
Make sure you stay inbounds on this play. You don't want to stop the clock for him.
It's 2nd and goal at the 2. Hand it off to the back. Bryant is there on the stop at the 2-yard line.
The blocking just wasn't there on the outside.
It's 3rd and goal at the 2. They give it to the halfback. Stops him. 4th down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball in the clock and getting into position to add at least 3 points.
So this should be an easy 3. The try is good. The Falcons continue to increase their lead. Number 9 will be kicking off. Nice kick and returnable. This one is taken by Bryson.
This is where all your guys on offense have to step up and make plays. Time's running out, and they're facing a pretty large deficit. So this is where you're going to have to try and execute and come up with a little luck maybe.
The Falcons with a 4-man front. Dropping back the pass on first down. Gets rid of it. The pass is picked off. Malloy makes the fourth quarter interception.
The only way the defense can get the ball back is if they had all their timeouts. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over.
And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. Second and long coming up here. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Atlanta 31, Detroit 7.